ARF troopers were often tasked with scouting the enemy position on the battlefield. These advanced reconnaissance fighters were later known to us as scout troopers. They also specialized in a variety of combat vehicles.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, remember.
Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. You can follow me on TikTok, and if that wasn't enough social media, you can also follow me on Instagram. This episode has been brought to you by Figgity Fresh Figs, where the freshest figs get figgity reviews. This is from the Clone Wars series. This is figure number 18, and this is the front to back side. It's damaged, and that's why I decided to take it out of the package. So, hey, let's take a look at this thing. Some of the accessories that come in the package is this base right here, where you can, place your heels up inside there and have the character stand up relatively well. This is the dice. I don't play the game. These are the cards that come along with it. You got your instructions and your attributes, and we're going to put those away. This is the DC-15S blaster. This is the typical blaster that you see in all Star Wars movies that the Empire or Clone Troopers carry. One of my favorites, obviously. This figure comes with a projectile, which I really love. It looks like a missile, but this is very similar to a Gatling gun. This is the Z6 rotary blaster cannon. Just amazing. I love the fact that it looks cool. I love all big guns, and it comes with a trigger right here at the bottom, so you can launch the projectile. Not some moms won't like this. I love it. My younger brother definitely hated this, so we'll just put that away. Now the Clone Trooper just looks great. The sculpt is awesome. Let's get right to the head, where it just rotates all the way around. The ball joint, single ball joint, it does go down quite a bit, but up not so much, and that's all right. We're not going to really worry about that. But what really impresses me with this character is that the arm goes all the way up. Even though it has shoulder pads, it was placed in a certain way that it works out. Now from the forearm, it rotates all the way around, which is interesting. That brings us to the elbow joint. Now you're only going to get that 90-degree angle. The armor does hinder its movement. I'm not going to shave it. I'm just going to leave it as is. It does what I need to do. Now the hand over here, it does rotate all the way around, but it doesn't bend inwards, whereas the left hand does. It has this really cool joint right there that allows you to bend it inwards and outwards. This is going to make it a little bit easier for you to grab that cannon and position yourself holding it. So it's going to need that wrist to go downwards. Now coming into the leg, it has quite a bit of flexibility coming to the outside, but when you rotate it, it doesn't stay in place. It rotates to that fixed angle that you set it on. Now the knee, once again, only bends as far as the armor allows it, which again is not a bad thing, but that's okay. Coming down to the foot, you can actually get it to point quite far downwards, even further than that, I discovered later on. And the pull up is great, so you can get some of these lunging stances. Really enjoying this. Now the armor looks great. It's got a single ball joint. There's not too much movement, but I think the movement is enough just for balancing purposes. It does rotate all the way around, so that's awesome. You can get some really good twisting poses inside there, as if he was running or turning into a new focal point. Even if you're taking toy photography and it's the trooper's taking damage, it has really great twisting action. The back makes everything complete. They've got some details out here on the helmet. And, the armor just looks amazing. Now, going back down here to the legs, it does have a cool Jean-Claude Van Damme-esque quality to it. And I appreciate that. Now, if you look right here, you can see that the paint wasn't right on point, wasn't on spot. If it really made a difference to me, I'd get a custom done and get it redone by a professional by hand. But, I can't say that I don't like what they've done to the helmet. It makes it look like this guy has some character, or at least some individuality, being that he is a clone trooper. Overall, this is a great character to have. A 3-inch character with this much flexibility and accessories is a win for me. I love stormtroopers, I love clone troopers. This is what got me into Star Wars, and it's the closest thing I'm going to get to a zebra in space. So if you need it, get it.
You know my name? Yeah. Remember it forever and ever and ever and ever.